What's up, everyone? It's Diecastbuffet here again, guys. We have one of the most anticipated Kyle Larson raced win diecast in history. And yes, it has the pink window net. Such an awesome car. Here's the Roval raced win. And here we go, folks, with today's diecast. And let me tell you, what a great car to review. The Kyle Larson Roval raced win. One of my favorite Kyle Larson raced wins ever. Playoff car. You have the confetti on the car. Then you have the pink window net. It's the Roval. Just Kyle Larson raced wins, man. There's so many of them, but man, I love it how they're almost always the same paint scheme. I think it's so unique. We'd see a lot of different drivers. They have a million different paint schemes, right? There's something so iconic seeing the same car win and, different, events, and then it has different shades of confetti. That's how Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, Dale Jr., Dale Earnhardt, that's how most of their career was, right? It's very similar paint schemes, but just different circumstances and different racetracks. So that's really cool that we get to see that here in the 2020s. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and open up the diecast, and we'll take a closer look. Diecast out of the box, and here we go with the review. I absolutely love these pink window nets, man. It just looks really cool. Hopefully, if, they ever run different colored window nets in the future, which I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe they do something, maybe for the Coke 600, maybe for like an anniversary in NASCAR. Maybe once in a while they'll have a different special colored one. If they do in the future, hopefully they'll, make sure the 164 has it. Because I want to say the 124s had it, but the 164s were unique and didn't have it. So at the time of this video, this is only the second diecast to actually have that. The William Byron Valvoline Special playoff car had it. Let's go from the diecast here. We got the HendrickCars.com logo. Got a bunch of red, white, and blue confetti, which it's the Bank of America 400. That's kind of the colors for the event. So that's nice that they incorporate that into the confetti. Got the playoff banner there. You have the windshield wiper, which kind of lets the confetti build up around it, which is a nice touch. You could see a subtle sun visor actually underneath the playoff banner, which is cool. Of course, picked this up from our good friends over there at Circle B Diecast. Make sure to pick up your Kyle Larson raced win diecast over there. They got a ton of them. The Indy win, Kansas win. We got, oh my goodness, the Bristol night raced win. They got all kinds of great Kyle Larson stuff over there. So tap in, pick them up while you can. In front of the car, on the front grill piece, you can see a good bit of confetti that's probably stuck to it from heat and whatnot. One of my favorite features on these raced wins is this splitter. I don't know how they do this, but they do a remarkable job wrapping the carbon fiber decal around the splitter. Beautiful stuff. Great job, Lionel. You got the little day glow corners on the splitter as well. Number 5, Hendrick Motorsports. Got Sunoco on both sides. And let's take a gander at the left side of the car. There's actually quite a bit of damage on the left side. You might not see it if you're looking at maybe the main door panel, but then you go down here to the rocker box, and you could tell there was a lot of beating and banging there as the rocker box sticks out just a little bit. So if the wheel of a car next to you touches the car, it's going to hit the rocker box before it hits the door panel. It's got to be pretty severe to actually reach the door panel. But you can see a lot of half marks there, so that's pretty cool. This is something I noticed on the Kyle Larson Bristol raced win from the playoffs. They started putting jack post arrows or something right here for this little area right here. I don't know why that's there, what the purpose is for. I have no idea. I don't know if that's something that maybe the team members will grab to make sure there's nothing, no dirt or debris built up there, maybe like chunks of rubber. I have no idea. But I find that curious why they put a little piece of tape there. I don't know if it's for clearance, for the pit stops. I have no idea. Cup Series playoffs, rounded 12. Got Goodyear right there. HendrickCars.com, hiring technicians. Kyle Larson there. Get your 4 raced win stickers, 5 of them. I'm an idiot. Clearly, I can't count today. Got Chevrolet, Exalta, Cincinnati Industries, Freightliner, Mack Tools, Simeon's. Got Valvoline, number 40 right there. Got the iconic HendrickCars.com paint scheme. A little bit of a decal crack there. That's okay. Got your American Ethanol ring. For the back panel of the diecast, you have HendrickCars.com with the Camaro back bumper, the yellow playoff spoiler, which always nice. Valvoline ZL1, a little bit of some scrapage on the left side. You got the number 5 on the right side. You got the bow tie. Then we go over here to the right side of the car. Much cleaner in terms of, wheel-to-wheel contact. You don't see any on the right side. So Does that mean Larson was using up the competition, or maybe he was getting used up on the racetrack because, you know, the Roval has left and right turns? I'm not too sure, but definitely another win for the 5 camp. Got a little bit of a haze of maybe some rubber built up, maybe from the burnout, who knows. And go here to the top of the car, you have more confetti. Not as much as, you know, previous Roval wins, I think, but a good amount, especially on the front windshield. There was probably some boxes on top of the car, which kind of, you know, prevents that sticking to the car. You know, during the celebration, they get out there like a box for the Cup Series, maybe a, you know, a drink sponsor, X, Y, and Z. Got the number 5 there, which is the inverted color palette as the side numbers. Then you got hiring text right there on the roof. Larson on the back window, which got some confetti built up here too. And then over here to the deck lid, you have HendrickCars.com. You have some confetti slightly built up on the spoiler. Here's another look at it. Awesome, awesome stuff. Love these Kyle Larson race wins. I tell you what, one of these days, you know, someone's going to have a collection of all these Kyle Larson race wins. They're going to be able to take a photo of them, right? It'll be like 30 or 40 different Kyle Larson Hendrick Cars race wins or something. That is so cool. That's going to be an amazing photo shoot whenever, you know, someone has all of his race wins from the HendrickCars.com era in one photo shoot. That's going to be incredible. I want to show a couple other new releases here in the studio. By far, the most anticipated diecast of the year, yes, the Connor Zilisch or the SVG Red Bull cars. I'm telling you, the most anticipated car of the year. In terms of the Cup Series, yeah, of course, you know, you had the Budweiser Dale Jr. late model. That one was very, very popular. That's already released in February. But that SVG car, let me tell you, get it while you can. The Connor Zilisch, get it while you can. Highly, highly recommend it. Here's another one that I think could dry up. Who knows? Usually we do see some of the Wendy's cars actually going to the NASCAR Authentics line. I don't know if this one's going to or not, but it is the Elio Castroneves number 91 car from the Daytona 500. That's another super awesome paint scheme right there. Especially if you have like a diecast series, you know, you can get the number 91 car for your series. You have the 88 car for your series. You can get the 87 car. And then you have, you know, a cat like Ross Chastain will show his Trackhouse paint scheme right here. That's 4 different numbers you could have for your, you know, your diecast stop motion just for Trackhouse. So that's pretty cool. And how about this one right here? I think this is probably going to be one of the most, I wouldn't say forgotten, but one of the most sleeper next-gen wins of the next-gen era is going to be the 2024 Watkins Glen race win by Chris Buescher. This one is really flown underneath the radar, pun intended, even though I know it's a sonar, but, you know, same difference. That one right there, I tell you what, highly recommend it. It does have some, you know, some scrapage on the side, a lot of dirt and grime. That's a cool race to win diecast you really don't hear much about. So kind of a sleeper diecast. But if you're, you know, if you're a Buescher fan or a Roush fan, make sure I tap in, pick it up. That's all for now. Highly recommend getting the Larson race to win. I think the Larson one will probably be in the winner's circle line. Who knows? Maybe not. They've been kind of slow to it, so it makes me think they might just skip the rest of the 2024s and go straight to the 2025s. Who knows? That's all for now. Diecastbuffet. Thank you all for watching. Have a blessed one.